Welcome, my beautiful Geminis, my beautiful twins. Brenda Tarot here with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of May the 30th to June the 5th, 2022. Okay, let's see what we have right off the bat here. Starting off, you've been given the mice coming in behind you, and that says discord among friends or family. Be careful. You could be allowing yourself to have things gnaw away at yourself, or there could be little irritating situations that have to do with family members that keep popping up that you might find a little distracting or a little bit discouraging, and even a bit irritating at times. So you have to set up your boundaries, let people know, or your friends or family know that you can only spread yourself so thin, and let's see where this goes. So coming in with that, you do have the King of Swords, and you do have the Lovers, and you have the Eight of Wands. So, the King of Swords is all about the energy of maybe somebody who is, who he could be a lawyer, he could be, a justice of the peace, a mediator of some sort, but also government and military. You could be retaining the wisdom of somebody here when it comes to signatures that need to be documented or, notarized in some way or other. So some of you could be dealing with legal issues like that, but it represents all kinds of things. You might be signing a mortgage, a rent, for a lease for rent. It could be signing of legal papers on a sale, disbursement of property, whatever it is, but you could be dealing with that. So you could be leaning into the wisdom of this person to guide you and to notarize things that are being signed legally. Simple as that. Making decisions, the Lovers. Of course, the Lovers has to do with stepping up and making, decisions, but also ones that are based on your emotions. And you could be, blending your thoughts and blending things together when it comes to this card. Two people connecting here, but on a very emotional level. Now, this could be partnering up in business. This could be partnering up in love, right? So it signifies an important choice that needs to be made. And maybe it's going to help you, connect with somebody better here, okay? Falling deeply in trust with someone is necessary in order to creating a lasting bond, right? And it's about growth and being vulnerable and honest and all of these things. So it's partnerships that are coming into play, whether they're in business or whether they're in romance. So this could be something new coming in, but it's always been known as the card of choices, and often it's determined around another person's energy. You don't make it on your own. Eight of Wands, wearing a lot of hats. Maybe things have been tied down. Maybe things have been slow. All of a sudden, my Geminis, you're going to hit the ground running. Tighten up the bootlaces so you don't trip and fall, because you're going to be very, very busy. You could be doing a lot of Zoom meetings, a lot of sales, a lot of phone calls, a lot of texts, a lot of correspondence with people. So this is about the energy around you amping up, leveling up, getting busy now. So again, dealing with maybe possible legal signatures here, connecting with someone where you need some wise advice from this individual, making decisions and choices based on your emotions, but also determined around another person, and being very busy. And, dealing with, some sort of an irritation or some sort of a problem with, they call it discord, but a problem with family members or friends. So don't allow it to eat away at you, because there's always somebody who wants to keep poking you for some reason or other to get a reaction. That's what they're showing me. Now you got the Star, and this is who you are, and perhaps, this is all about guaranteed success. So if, don't get caught up in this energy. I do think you're making some important decisions in the near future, my Geminis. It could be dealing with another person on an emotional level, but you're the Star here, and you're going to have guaranteed success. So step up into what you know, tap into your instincts and your intuition and your God-given talents here, and your book of wisdom, and you're going to be okay. Things are going slower than you want. You might be waiting for something. You've got the Death card, and you've got the Ace of Swords. So you're going to see the clarity and the truth in a situation, and this is always victory. Okay, the Ace of Swords refers to victory after some sort of challenge that you've had to deal with and you've worked out, and all of a sudden you have this epiphany, you see the light, and it's your aha moment. Things are going to work out. Right now you might be in a waiting game. You might be hanging in limbo. Even though it says Eight of Wands says you're going to hit the ground running, you may have something here that you're waiting for to kick in as well. And do the research, do the background work, so that when you do get down from this pause state of action, you're will be hitting the ground running. You will be wanting these signatures to come in. You will be dealing with someone on an emotional level, and your decisions and choices based on them. Death card, rebirth, moving on, letting go of one, completion. Could be the end of a contract, a sales deal. It could be the end of a relationship. Maybe you're moving from one job to another. Maybe you're moving from one location to another. Regardless of that, this is rebirth. You're able now to go forward and do what it is you want. So I love it. The death card is all about conclusions, things that finish up. Now, if we want to take the 3 and 1, it gives us a 4, and that's about being realistic and being practical and self-reliant and turning a situation around to your advantage. But it's also the card of stability, right? Building a foundation here. So interesting cards, my friends. Definitely you're going to be moving forward, and it's going to be a successful move forward. So I like it. Now, coming in towards you, possible future energy, you've got the crown. Honor and respect will come to you. So you've worked hard for something. Wear your crown proudly, not arrogantly. Don't flaunt it. Hold your head high, because you've obviously worked very hard towards a goal, and you're going to get recognition for it and rewarded for it. So kudos to you. And coming in with that, you have the 5 of Wands, which is the hard work and struggle, the Knight of Pentacles, again, planning your moves, and the World. So the 5 of Wands says you may feel as though you're in a position or maybe in a job that requires some competition on your part. You may always feel you're struggling with having to, be that perfectionist, be accurate, and be pushing yourself, going the distance at your place of work. But also it says, don't get caught up in that energy or allow yourself to feel that you have to, everything is a conflict or everything is a competition. But healthy competition is good, my Geminis, and it's great to keep us on our toes, and moving forward in that direction, not being lax. But I think you need to pick your battles wisely and make out your priority list, what you're going to allow that's to take up your mind space and take up your preoccupy yourself with. Knight of Pentacles says make your plans, move at a steady pace, but don't go rushing in too quickly. Make sure that you've crossed your T's and dotted your I's. Don't jump the gun here. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, and he doesn't go charging in with his his shield up and his sword wielding and go into war mode. This guy plans it, and he's successful at it because he's articulate and he's gifted and crafty. So this is the message that you need to take from him. And do your plans, be articulate, be creative, but also be accurate here. Take your time and you won't slip up. The World, going the distance, this is about full circle. One thing comes to a conclusion, and you take things to the next level, moving forward. It's all about congratulating yourself. And it's one of the best cards in the deck too, because it's an abundant message. It's congratulations, you've come so far. And a large project or a period in your life now is coming to a successful conclusion that you've worked very hard for. So I do think that something's going to come into play here. Maybe you've been working on a sales deal of some sort, or a project, something that, has been a passion for you, and it's kept you very involved. But you know what? I do think that you need to accept it as a gift, and you're going on to the next level now, being able to move on. This is going to come to completion. Wonderful, successful card. Beautiful. But you're still in the planning stage. You're still working on it. You're finding it a bit of a struggle now while you're waiting here in limbo for it to happen, right? Sorry, guys, but I got to sneeze. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I could feel this sneeze coming on, and thank goodness for a pause button when you can do that. So that was what the hesitation was, me waiting for the sneeze to come. Okay, so, really, really good cards all in all, and I'm going to clarify them too, but you also got the month of September, and I wanted to know what is happening in September. Well, you got the Bull, and it says, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. So something in the fall is going to come through that's going to require you to stand up for yourself, promote yourself, defend yourself over something here. And it's digging your heels in and saying, you know what, I need to do what's right for me. And I think in September, you're going to see a shift of energy where you're going to be standing your ground about a situation with something or somebody. So think about that. September is going to be a month of changes, I think, for you, but not bad changes, okay? Just as long as you don't back down from the naysayers, from those that want to create opposition and opposing energy around you. Okay, Geminis, let's see. Let's clarify these. Let's see what we've got here, Spirit. What do they need to see, know, and expect? Let's see what we have here. So I do think, you know, you're going to be getting credit for something. I think you're going to be accomplishing something in the near future, which is going to create a new beginning for you to move forward. And, you know, things are going to be complete. Maybe it's the end of a project, a contract, a job, a sale of some sort that you're making. And you're definitely going to be okay. So this is great. So just take your time, because things are taking time right now, but when you do hit the ground, you're going to hit the ground running. Let's see what we've got here. With our King of Swords and our Lovers and the Eight of Wands, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, putting your head down to the grindstone, doing your work, wanting to be a perfectionist, showing the world your gifts and your craft, and doing a good job. So continue staying focused, Gemini, because that's where your strength is. The ace in your pocket is when you're good at something, you're very, very good at it. So continue moving forward. Some of you might be taking some extracurricular courses to add to your resume and to level you up in, both in job description and perhaps your pay rate. But I love this. Just keep moving forward, making the decision to keep going forward. Coming in with the Hangman, the Ace of Swords, and the Death and Rebirth card, you've got the Ten of Wands. So the struggles are going to be over. You may have felt that you were pushing dead weight uphill, struggling or pulling dead weight uphill for a while, but that's going to be over. You're lightening your load now. The next part of your journey and that you're traversing right now is going to be a lot easier, a lot lighter. This is taking on a lot of work at one time, too many jobs perhaps. You need to be careful about that. Either allocate some of those jobs to other people or make out your very distinctive priority list and be sure you're ticking it off as you go so you're organized. Don't be scattering yourself in too many places. Okay, coming in with the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands and the World, you've been given the Seven of Cups. So there's going to be a lot of decisions that you're going to be faced with, almost to the point where you're going to feel like you're almost confused and bemuddled. But I always say to people, make sure you sit back and you say, okay, what's going to bring me longevity? What's going to last the test of time? What's going to benefit me to my greater good? So whatever these choices and decisions that you're in the process of making, Gemini, think about those things, okay? Don't, everything that glitters isn't gold. Don't grab the first offer. Don't jump and sign your name on something too quickly. Be sure it's what you want and it's clear and concise. You don't want to have to fall back on legal, because of ramifications later, okay? So be careful. Make those decisions and choices that are very profound and possibly, consumer beware, right? Once you sign on the dotted line, it's done. So just be aware of that. Well, my beautiful Geminis, I would say not a bad reading at all. You got the Star, you got the, the Crown, you've got, you've got some good cards here. And I do think that you're going to see a new beginning here coming into you. Something's going to end. It'll be the conclusion of something you've worked hard on. And you're going to see the rewards coming in, honor and respect coming in towards you. So guaranteed success, according to that Star card. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week here to look forward to. Always know I send you lots of love and many blessings, and I'll see you soon.